and welcome back to the Just Being Amos podcast. I have my guest Terence Rosemore. Terence Rosemore, he's an actor. He's been in plenty of movies and TV shows. He's been in both Marvel movies and DC movies. And his recent movie he's been in is Superman, by DC Comics, written by and directed by James Gunn. And Terrence, how you doing today,
I'm
brother?
good, brother. How you doing, man?
Good?
Good.
Good. So, Terrence, my question for you is this. When James Gunn came to you, he said, I got a role for you, and his name is Otis. And when he came, you said, Otis, who is Otis? Did you know anything about Otis prior to this?
Yeah, but what happened was I was doing a test for, we were screen testing the final two contestants for Supergirl and Pa Kent.
Right.
And I was playing, Superman and Clark Kent running the scene so we could test the two actors and actresses. And so in between setups, he just kind of casually walks and says, "Oh, you're playing Otis." And he walks off. Like, Otis, man, why does that sound familiar? Otis, who the hell is Otis? Otis. So then it dawned on me, oh, Ned Beatty role.
Right.
Ned Beatty role. And so that's when I first learned. And, from there I was off and running. Wasn't a lot of material on Otis because he was originated in the Donner.
The movies, yeah.
Yeah, and then he's kind of made appearances in comic books and other shows.
Right.
But there wasn't a lot. And so when I learned that he was going to be the head of tech, I said, okay, it was probably not a bumbling idiot.
Right.
And the crazy thing is that James never told me what he wanted.
Right.
It was like he gave me a package and said, do with it what you will, which I loved. And that's funny because James is very, he's got a very specific taste. He knows what he wants.
Right.
And so for him to trust me and say, here, head of tech, and he's done that with every role that I've been in, in his movies.
Yes, because you've been in how many movies you've been in?
About 6 or 7.
6 or 7. You 3 Guardians of the Galaxy movies, right?
Two movies, 1 television show for
Right.
Guardians. I did a cameo in Suicide Squad, and I also did Brightburn, which he produced. Yeah,
and his brothers wrote those.
Yeah, 2 of his brothers wrote.
And to that day, man, they need to do a sequel to that, dude.
They really do.
I really like that movie, man.
It got buried because that was when Marvel fired James.
That's true. I remember that.
And so Sony or whoever had the movie, they didn't want to put money into promote it. I'll tell you a crazy story. I was directing my first feature film.
I remember that.
And one of the executive producers of Brightburn, visited my set in New Orleans. And he showed me the video that they were going to premiere at Comic-Con 2 days later.
Right.
Because it was a Wednesday. I think they were going to premiere Friday. Myself, him, and the executive producer of the movie that I was directing, brother from Nigeria, Austin, we went to dinner. And then the next morning, Dan Clifton, the executive producer of Brightburn, texted me, "Did you hear about James?" I texted him a question mark. He didn't respond. So I looked up James, so he was fired. I was shocked.
Yeah. He had some major support behind that, man. Everybody from the Guardians said, I remember reading the tweets, not the tweets, but online, that they was behind 100%, man.
Oh, absolutely. And anytime somebody gets rid of a $2 billion valued director, people have done far worse.
Oh, of course.
And then I started connecting the dots, and I kind of have a theory why. I won't go into
that. Right.
But yeah,
so
it's political.
We're not going to be talking about that. It's not a political podcast.
Right.
Right. So when you got the role of Otis, and how much research did you do?
I called you and said, "Hey, man, give me some stuff on Lex Luthor."
Right.
And I figured, whenever I said, "What's the best source for Lex Luthor?"
And my answer was this. What was the answer?
I don't
much of it. It was so much of that character. Which version do you want on Luthor?
Yeah.
Because Luthor is a brilliant man. He got this. He hates the hateful. He hates Superman.
and they grew up together, right?
Yeah, they grew up and they got some versions of that.
Right.
So DC, in comic book in general, always get different variations of characters.
Right. So I tell you what I got out of it. I saw that in one version, maybe the version you gave me, Otis was a prison guard or something.
Right.
And as Luthor's girlfriend was helping him break him out, Otis helped him. and then he rewarded Otis by that loyalty by hiring him
No, right,
and
right,
bringing
right,
him
right.
on. So the thing I thought, just like in that Scarface movie with Al Pacino when he kills his rival drug dealer, and then the other guy,
Yeah,
Tony, you need a
your
job,
job.
and my man sweating.
Yeah,
Remember the big man
yeah.
was sweating, and so I said, okay, Otis is absolutely beyond loyal
Right.
to Luthor
Yeah.
for not killing him and bringing him on, and so whatever Luthor wants, Otis is there to make sure it's.
He supports them. He's a really supporting. After watching the movie, I did go see the movie, guys, and I was very satisfied with the movie. It was very entertaining, and I enjoyed it. It was hopeful. It reminded me of a comic book movie,
Right.
And I give credit to James. I think James know how to get the audience on board of his movies. Can you kind of agree with me on that one?
Oh, absolutely. Well, James is a hardcore comic book head.
Yes. Yes.
And so he grew up immersed in this world.
Mm-hmm.
He was bullied, picked on, he felt like an outsider.
Right.
So he got in those books. And that was his world. That was his joy. And so the thing, when I tell people about like maybe in a couple of months people will start noticing me as Otis, but while I'm in line to go see Superman, 3 or 4 people are like Captain T from Outer Banks, right?
Yeah.
And so what I think is that people have a visceral connection to the best times of their lives.
Yes, yes.
And so,
yes.
like when I was in LA for the red carpet premiere, me and my writing partner went to a 50th anniversary screening of Jaws in the Hollywood Bowl with the LA Philharmonica. And I remember going to see Jaws, and I remember, all the hoopla that summer. But my writing partner, Curtis, he was like, he had very specific memories of his mother. It was like the first PG movie that she let him go see as a child.
Right.
Because, he might have been, really, really young. And so same thing with Outer Banks, man. I have people saying that they wish I was their father because their father was, and my characters giving them hope and all that kind of stuff. The same thing with being part of Superman. It has such a strong pull on people.
Right.
And the thing about it is that it's not about, hey, I'm famous, you recognize me. It's really people, you when they see you or they recognize you, it brings them joy.
Yeah, I've seen that before. And then one of my friends, he been working in the comic book industry for a long time, man. He does Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man, stuff like that. And you have fans coming to, yo, so and so, man, you helped my career. You helped me when I was a kid and stuff like that. It's the fulfillment that you get that you impacted somebody's life.
Yeah, because you think of, it's just acting, it's just movies, we're playing make believe, and that's what I initially thought. But what I've found out, I've come to learn that you really, really touch people, because it might have been, some people was like, man, that was the last time I was happy.
Right.
Or that reminds me of the happiest moment of my life when me and my siblings saw Superman in a drive-through with my cousins, and it was the happiest night of man. We were just, and so I get that now. Initially when I signed up for acting, I didn't, but I respected and understand that what we do, we're storytellers.
True.
And that's one of the oldest art forms in history of mankind.
Right.
Verbally telling stories, and it's a very part of any culture. And so I've learned to take that responsibility seriously.
Right.
And respect it.
That's cool, man. So another thing I wanted to know is, when the movie came out, how many times did you see the movie?
As of now, I've seen it 5 times in 5 different cities.
Damn.
In the last maybe 8 or 9 days.
Damn, I need to catch up.
How many times have you seen it?
Once.
Okay.
Once.
And look, every time I see it, I've seen something different.
Right.
I'm never bored. The last time I saw it was in New Orleans. My best friend and 2 of my best friends, one of them lost their father, so the next day I didn't want to go see it again.
Right.
But I was like, you know what, man, my guy's going to see it. I'm going to go see it with them. So I got there late.
Good. So another question I got is this, man. All the characters, James has he has this thing about this knack of when he directs, he have an ensemble cast of characters. Some kind of way he makes it work, So my question to you is, while you on that set, did you get the opportunity to work with everybody? Because some scenes you didn't work with everybody, but you had an opportunity.
Most of my scenes were with Lex and that crew.
Yeah, Chris, what's his name? Holt. What's his?
Lucas.
No, the who played Luthor.
Yeah. Lucas. I think his name
His,
is Lucas.
his last name is Holt. I believe.
Yeah. Luke Holt.
Yeah. So I know. Then you had seen. Oh, you know what? Really, is Crypto CGI or just an actual dog? I didn't. I don't want. I want to know. Is it?
Right. So we had an actress, Murphy, who was also in Guardians 3 in the Christmas movie. She was the mocap person.
Okay.
But they had an actual dog, the color of Crypto,
Right.
who would just come in, like after we do some action or whatever, they'd have the dog as a reference.
Oh, okay.
And it was CGI. But it was a combination of them. I don't know if they rotoscoped James's dog or this other dog,
Right.
but the dog looked realistic.
Really did, man.
It was one of the most realistic CGI renderings I'd ever seen.
Yo, I think, man, like I said, Crypto, I thought at first, why put the Crypto in there? And after watching the movie, it worked, And the reason why Crypto, the way he is, how he's don't listen to Superman, it's because, spoiler alert, have you not seen it, is that it is
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, his cousin,
Supergirl.
Supergirl. Right, which, by the way, is coming out next year.
As a matter of fact, that's one of the scenes that we used to audition.
Oh, that one?
The Supergirls. And I thought it was going to be like a bonus scene. That's how it played.
Okay.
Because she wasn't in the movie.
Right.
Because I went to the table read and read the entire script. And so when and that wasn't in the table read.
Right.
And so the way we shot it and the way, I was like, this would be a perfect way to introduce Supergirl after the credits.
Right.
But they actually put it in the movie and they used something else, 2 other scenes.
Oh, okay.
As the after credits.
And I thought it was pretty cool, man. But like I said, I really enjoyed the movie, man. And when I saw you in there as Otis, I said, oh, there go Terrence right there. And I said, you a tech guy. Like you said, you was not the bumbling fool like in Gene Hackman and Beatty's role.
Mm-hmm.
He's smart.
Right.
He's smart. He's more. And then the way they set up, it was just not Lex Luthor. He had a whole group of people. A squad to help him out. I'm like, okay.
Man, we to this day we're family, man. We go to dinner together. We do interviews together. A buddy of mine is producing. I'm actually one of the executive producers of the Super Duper Oddcast.
Oh, okay.
That just started, and we got like the majority of the guys, and we're gonna get some more.
Okay.
Even the extras. I'm in contact with all the extras that was there.
Oh.
Because you had about, let me see, me, Stevie, Bonnie, Natasha, Tatiana, Gio. So it was like 6 main, and the twins. So it was 8 of us that had speaking roles, and the rest of the people were extras, but they had stuff to do.
Right.
They were like the guy, there's a black guy who's doing the fights.
Mm-hmm.
They should have gave him some lines.
Oh, okay.
He didn't have any lines. Then there's another little young black guy, Michael Eschman, I think is how you pronounce his name. He was like an intern. He's the only one not wearing green.
Oh.
He's got brown on or burgundy or whatever. And so we all became a family, man. And to this day, we still in contact, and so yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So like I said, I watched it, man. I think to me, I enjoyed the movie. I think the breakout characters was Mr. Terrific and Crypto. I was surprised.
But look, don't sleep on Ma and Pa Kent.
Oh yeah,
they did a great job.
Oh, everybody had done a great job.
See, that was the thing, man. It's
they
like
just can't pick and choose.
Before the movie came out, people was like, "Man, he's introducing too many characters." Da da da. Man, James is a master storyteller.
Right, he is.
He understands story. He understands structure, format, and he understands the comic book genre.
Yeah. And
it's a comic book on screen. When you start talking about Snyder and Batman and when they started getting dark and all that kind of, that's cool. But comic books weren't, that's more graphic novel territory.
That when Frank Miller did it. He started that, yeah.
Right. So when you're talking about all-American comic books, that tone that James had, it was perfect.
And to me, I agree with you on that, because to me, Superman is supposed to be hope, wholesome. He's always
Absolutely.
find the best in everyone, because he's not from this world.
Right.
He's an alien. This is his home. His planet got destroyed, but he was brought over Ma and Pop Kent.
Mm-hmm.
Pop
Mm-hmm.
Kent, and show him values.
Right.
That was Superman to me was all about. Because I've never ever was a big Superman fan,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
I give credit when credit due. It was the first superhero they put out in the 1939, I think.
38, 39, 39, yeah.
So, I mean, I get it, man. And like I said, the movie was great. And you did an excellent job, man,
Thank you,
in
brother.
your roles, man. I really enjoyed it, and hopefully, man, I see some more stuff, man. I know you're going to be in some more stuff. You can't say what you have to be in.
Right.
I appreciate you at the time, spending time with me, Terrence, although I'm coming from a vacation.
Yeah, man.
You can't spend time
get in when you fit in.
Get in when I fit in, right? So, besides James Gunn projects, you got anything coming up in other studios?
I start grad school. In a couple of weeks, I'm getting a master's in creative writing with an emphasis in screenwriting, so I can teach.
Okay.
I'm big on storytelling.
I know you are. I know you are.
I'm producing a podcast, Super Duper, one of the executive producers of the Super Duper Oddcast. I'm also a co-host of a podcast with the legendary Garrett Morris from Saturday Night Live, Martin Lawrence, Jamie Foxx show called Old Black Men Sitting on the Porch Talking Shit. That's the name of the podcast, and you can get it on Spotify, Apple, iTunes. Absolutely. We've been recording episodes since early December, late November.
Really?
Yeah, we probably got about 20 episodes out.
Don't you know he did a Saturday Night Live skit as Ant-Man?
No.
Way back in the day.
Morris did?
Yes.
I never knew that.
When you talk to him, ask about it.
I'm going to look for it on YouTube.
Look at YouTube, yeah.
I'm going to look
for it on Ant-Man. Who's Ant-Man?
Right.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Garrett's 88, still all there. What's his name? Harold Sylvester, who played on Married with Children. He played Al Bundy's best friend.
Oh,
Griff.
yeah, I remember him.
He's on it. A guy named Tucker Smallwood, who's a legendary writer and actor. We've got Earl Billings, who was the original Aflac guy.
Oh, yeah.
With the jowly. He's on it. We got Willie Carpenter.
I'm about to say Willie D.
Yeah, right. Look, a lot of these guys, they're friends with Glenn Turman and all these legends.
Right.
A lot of them come from theater in the East in the late 60s.
Okay.
Protest theater, and then they kind of got into the blaxploitation, and then they assimilated into, regular
mainstream.
Absolutely. But yeah, so I'm the youngest guy on the podcast.
Okay.
At 60. I'll be 61 Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
A week from tomorrow.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, brother. But yeah, man, I got a lot of writing. I'm co-writing with my former student, Rhonda, a Zombie Rabbits. Exactly. Me and my writing partner, Curtis, we're doing a take on the Orpheus mythic tale,
Okay.
the Greek tragedy called OD, set in New Orleans. He's a New Orleans musician.
Okay.
Who else I'm writing stuff with, man? I got me and my son collaborating on a script called Mama about an evil grandmother.
Okay, so you got a lot in your bag, man.
Oh, yeah, man. I just graduated from Southern University.
Yeah.
About 2 months ago.
SWAC, where is that?
Absolutely, HBCU.
That's right.
Okay. But yeah, man, I stay busy, man. I got a plethora of projects to just keep me going. Everything in the film industry is down across the board in LA, New Orleans, New York, Atlanta. And so, since I got in the game, man, I've always had entrepreneurial projects to keep me, working and creating.
Right.
And not just being reactive, waiting for a phone call, being proactive, creating my own material. Me and C.L. Taylor, another one of my writing partners, the reason why I partner with so many people, because I can get more done.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
If I'm on set for 2 or 3 months, everything stops.
Yeah.
But if I got partners, they can keep it moving, and then I can come back, and I'm giving them ownership. They're getting equity in it.
Right.
We're doing it 50-50 or whatever. But yeah, man, I'm me and CL, we created one of the first web series in 2006 called Refugees.
I remember you telling me that.
And one of the first digital networks, streaming networks, refugeefilms.tv
Mm.
in 2006 as well. So I've always been about creating my own avenues,
Right.
venues to create and produce. You
Yeah.
know,
Okay, cool, man. You know, I try to do the same myself.
you got a book
I got a book, matter of fact, before I go.
that you got to sign for me.
That's right. I got to go. I'm going to show the audience. This is my book, if you can see it. It's called Beyond Dreams.
Put it a little closer because of that glare mic. There you go.
Oh,
there
yeah,
you go.
there you go. Hey.
Yeah, let's show them the bottom too. Bring the bottom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there you
you
go. There you go. Right here. So it's called Beyond Dreams, and this is my first ever published book that I put out, comic book wise. And it took me 5 years. Like you said, I'm all about kind of create content and create things that I'm passionate about. I get it. So that's it is Beyond Dreams. I'm gonna sign it for you, Terrence. I really appreciate your support. You know, everybody's in this game trying to uplift everybody, man. So
especially right now, man.
Right
when
now,
they try to erase us, so
Yeah.
we've got to come together.
right,
And when I say come together, I don't mean just black folks. I mean good people.
good people.
All the
I
good
agree.
humans of the world who believe in peace and love and positive stuff. I know it sounds cliche, but
It's true.
exactly.
It's true. I mean,
Not
it
around.
is, man. So, guys, Terrence, how can people reach you on social media? How can they watch you on your stuff?
Google my name, Terence Rosemore.
Right.
I don't remember all the different tags and stuff that I got, but if you look under Terrence, there's only one Terence Rosemore.
Yes, it's two Amos. I'm a junior. So you can check me out on my social media accounts on TikTok, Instagram, my YouTube channel, Just Being Amos Podcast. Guys, I hope you enjoy this show. It's a pleasure always hanging out with you.
Always, brother.
Always, Terrence.
Always.
So guys, God bless. Peace.